Okay, friends, very good evening to all of you. My name is Ramzan, and in today's session, we are going to learn pivot table in and out. Okay, so we are as of now around 25 to 26 people, and a few people will be joining in next few minutes. So today we are going to learn how do you create a nice looking summary report from your huge database. The first step what we will do is I will now start sharing my screen with all of you. So in the chat box you can just type yes if you are able to see my screen. Okay, audio is very clear, you all have confirmed me. So I am sharing my screen and now I am opening the Excel. Are you all able to see my Excel screen, blank Excel screen, friends? Perfect. I will quickly check the messages. Very good. Lovely. Lovely. Very good. Okay. So I request those people who have enabled the video, close your video also. It is better so that we pay 100% attendance, attention on this. Okay, friends? Please switch off your video and I will also switch off my video. Okay. Okay, friends. So now the first step will be you will open this data for pivot table. Everybody open the data for pivot table. And now I have to actually in this session unmute all of you. But make sure from behind no voice, nothing is coming so that you can ask the question and everything. I have to mute. Okay. Okay, friends. So now we are starting with the session. Once again, good evening to all of you. And now we are starting with the pivot table. Okay. So first we will understand what is pivot table, why to create a pivot table and everything. Okay. So I will say over here, pivot table. Okay. So you can say pivot table, pivot table. Okay. Why it is used? Pivot table is used. It is used to create summary report from huge database. This is a sentence which you all should know. Either you are going for an interview or in your regular job, if you wanted to create a summary report, then remember there is an option with the name pivot table. I know many of you might be knowing pivot table in this session, but now in this 1 hour, I'm going to make you master. You might be knowing basic, you might be knowing intermediate level, but I'm going to show you at a very advanced level. Okay. So let's start with the session, friends. Okay. So pivot table is used to create a summary report from a huge database. Let's take a nice example. You are working in an office, friends. You are in a bank or you are working in any of the big multinational or a small company. Every company has a transactions. Daily, either some people are coming in a bank to do some transactions, or if you are in some of the stores, some people are coming to purchase something from the store, and daily transaction happens. What do you mean by transactions? Means we go in a company and we purchase from the store, right? So I purchased one item. So I paid some amount. I took some 10 quantity. So what this storekeeper will do? He will store that in one of the database so that at the end of the month, he can see that how many people have purchased and how much my sales is there. So let's say this is your normal database, which you downloaded from the server. So in your database, you have first a serial number where this is a transaction number. So we have around 3,200 record. Starting 5 to 10 minutes, friends, I'm going to take theory part so that you understand why we are creating, what type of data we need and everything. Then we will start with the practical. So you have to listen to me starting 5 to 10 minutes, which is important to understand. Then we have a second column, date. Okay, on which date the transaction happened. I have recorded a customer age also, that what is the customer age. So I can find which group is purchasing what. Okay. I have a payment method. Which product a user has purchased. I have that record also. What is the city name? So mostly I take a session in UAE and all. So the city name is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Ajman, and okay. In next time I will put all the city names like of India. Okay. Now we have a sales people. We have Ramzan, David, Raj, Kumail, Muhammad, Ali, Nancy. You have product price. What is the price of that product? So laptop price is 2,500. How many quantity he purchased and what is the total sales. Okay. Here you have a very simple formula. This multiply by this. This you all know, very simple database. And I have a data from 2005. We will understand the data first. Okay. Because if you want to generate a report, you should know data in and out. Then you can prepare a better report for your management. And we are going to learn a very interesting way. The final, when you will see in the end, so you will see, wow, something amazing dashboard is coming up from this simple data, and you will say, wow, this is very interesting. So I have a data of 2005 Jen. I have a data of 2006. Then I have data of 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it goes till 2013 October. So if you will see 2005 to 2013, around 8 years of data I have. So I downloaded the data from the server, or somebody gave me this data. You have this data. And this data is known as a flat data. Okay, in MIS term, we see it as a flat data. Means it's just a data. It's not a summary report. And data is coming from top to bottom. Once in the old days, people were also maintaining data left to right. Means all the headings were on the left side, like date, payment, city, and data sometimes like this. So if you have this type of data, you can't create pivot on that. That is a wrong way of creating a database. The right way of creating a database is you should have the heading on the top and your data is flowing down. Why you should have this type of data? So that easily you can do sorting. On this data, sorting can be done very easily. On this data, filtering can be done very easily. On this data, pivot can be done very easily. So everything can be done easily on the data which is coming from top to bottom. This is again a theory part. Don't get bored because this is very important. Okay. Now you have understood the data. Now the second part, you got the data. Now what you will do with this data? Correct? If let's say you are my manager and I am an executive, I downloaded a data from a server and I gave you this data. I told Harun, take this sales data. Harun, you tell me, when you will see this data, so many records are there. What will understand from this data? There are 3,000 records. You will just understand that, okay, on 2nd January, there was a transaction happened. It was in cash. One laptop got sold. In this city, Ramzan sold, and this, you can do only this. But if you are running a business, my friends, then this data is of no use unless and until you convert this data into meaningful report. When I convert this data, Harun, and give you some reports, then it will be useful. Okay, what are the reports then? I will tell you slowly. Now from this data, you can create a report like each city, how much is the sales, so that you will come to know which city is performing good and which city is not performing well, so that you can pay attention on that city. You can do reports on salesperson, that each person is doing how much sales, so that you can focus, oh, this salesperson is doing less sales, this is doing more sales. You can do reporting on product, that which product is selling how much. So that if some product is selling less, you can do more marketing on that. How people are paying. India became digitalized, but still people are paying in cash or they are using MasterCard, Visa card. Which age group of customer is purchasing what product? Understanding, friend. This is theory part. You have to listen. I will not stop here because I'm making you understand what is pivot, what are the reports. Then you become good in that. You have a column. You have a data of 8 years. So you can create a report. Okay, each year, how much is the sales? Each year, first quarter, what is the sales trend in India? Each year, each month, how much is the sales? Sales is happening good in Jan or sales is happening good in December? Which month, which product is selling? Like this, you can do lots of reporting, my friends. Okay. So it depends upon your data. Now, this is a actual sales data. On this, you have a this way. Naturally, when you work in your office, you will have a very different data. But the concept will be same. You might have a client name also in this. I don't have a client name here. I have a salesperson name. I have per product. Who is the purchaser? I don't have that. So you can create a report. Each client is purchasing what and how much sales he is giving you. Which client has given you more revenue? Understanding, these are the reports that can be created on all these things, friends. Okay. So now I will create one small notepad for you. And here we can write lots of reports that we can create on the data. So I can create city-wise report. I can create a product-wise sales. I can say salesperson-wise sales. I can create a yearly sales. I can create a quarterly sales. I can create a weekly sales. I can create a monthly sales. I can create a daily sales on this report. I can also create through which city, how much percentage of sales is coming. Contribution. Contribution of each product towards the total sales. Understanding which group is purchasing what. So all this, so many reports can be now created on all these things, friends. Okay. Now I will start with the actual pivot after 12 minutes of theory part. Okay. Now these are the reports which we said we will do. I think still I will take more 1 minute. Okay. Now data part. How should be your data? How should be your data? How should be your data means what? Means that what are the issues that should not be there in your data? So you have a data, it should be a clean data. The first thing before creating pivot is don't just go to insert and create a pivot. The first thing before creating a pivot is what you know, friends, your data should be clean. Means no spelling mistake in your data. Okay, I will take more 2 minutes and then we will start practical. There should be no spelling mistake. I will tell you why. Here I have one city with the name Abu Dhabi, and there is another city name Abu Dhabi without space. Here you have Abu Dhabi with space, Abu Dhabi without space. Now when you will create reports, it will show you two different cities. It will show you. Getting me? So you should make sure there is no spelling mistake in your data. First thing is that. The another is no merge cells. Means in your data you should not have a merge cells. What do you mean by this? Like for example, here I have 3 records of printers. Okay, I will select these 3 records, friends, and I will say over here merge. Where is merge option? I go to the home and here you have a merge option. You see I have made a merge. I will make it center perfectly. Now when you will count and when you will do the pivot after a few minutes and you will say there are how many records of printer. So this Excel will count 1 record because he will search a word printers. He will not see that, okay, in 3 cell you have merged and he will give you, okay, 3 cells are merged, so 3 count. No, Excel will not do this way. He will search the word. So if there are merged cell, you have to again unmerge and you have to come and you have to fill the cells. Then only you will get correct reporting. So the first thing was no spelling mistake. Second was no merge cell. Third, column heading should not be blank. We will go in very detail. Now, what do you mean this column heading? Like on the heading, this product, you will not have this heading. How? Excel will come to know, pivot will come to know which field is what. So he will take his name, column 1, column 2. So try not to have a column heading as a blank. And one more thing which you should take care is no entire row or column should be blank. This is not compulsory, but you should avoid it. So I will come over here and let's say if you have data like this, blank, it should not be like this. Not compulsory, but what will happen when you go to the insert and when you click on pivot? So you see it will select only this much. Understanding? It will be a problem. Then you have to select with mouse or control shift down, you have to go down. So first try to remove all the blank rows by clicking control minus, or you go to the filter and delete. In the same way, try not to have entire column as blank. And the last thing, which is very, very important, date format should be correct. This is a very different topic, formatting a date column, which we will take in some of the complimentary session for you in near future. Now I can't take this. In one column, you have date, month, and then year. In another column, first you have month, then you have date, then year. Or somewhere instead of hyphen, you have dot. Then it will be a problem. Then you can't create yearly, monthly, and weekly report, remember. So now these are the 5 things, basic 5 things which you should take care before creating a pivot table. Okay. So I'm opening a chat window and I need an answer from all of you, and then only I will move ahead. So I want you to reply, friends, what are the things that you should take care before creating a pivot? I want reply in the chat box. Start, friends, quick. Let me see how much you have remembered. What are the things that you should take care before creating a pivot table? I hope you all are typing, huh? What are the things that you should take care before creating a pivot table? I want reply from you, friends, okay? If you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute and then you can reply.
हेलो सर, डेटा जो है एक फ्रेश होना चाहिए, मिस्टेक फ्री होना चाहिए,
Very
और
good.
जो सेल्स जो है, जो हेडिंग्स होनी चाहिए वो रो में होनी चाहिए, और सेल्स जो है कॉलम में होनी चाहिए.
Amazing.
और
Very good.
कोई भी मर्ज सेल नहीं होना चाहिए.
No merge
कोई भी
cell. Very good.
हाँ, कोई भी ब्लैंक रो नहीं होना चाहिए, ब्लैंक कॉलम नहीं होना चाहिए.
Amazing.
और जो हेड है वो कॉलम का ब्लैंक नहीं होना चाहिए, ताकि
Amazing.
काउंट नहीं कर पाए.
And the last thing is your column, this date column, the date format should be
हाँ,
correct. Okay.
should be correct. Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Now I will need reply from other people also. Otherwise, how I will come to know you, I will understanding. Okay. So now we are starting with the actual session, friends, after 18 minutes. Okay. But this was important. Okay. Now I will put my cursor over here. Oh, you all were replying. Okay, okay, okay. I just saw. Okay, saying thank you, Asutosh, Mitali, Tiksha. Amazing. I just saw. Sorry, friends. Okay, okay. So now, friends, those who can do with me, do it with me. I will go very slow. If you don't want, you can just see what I'm doing, and then you can start. So we are starting with the first step of pivot. I will teach you like you don't know anything. You know zero, and now you will become hero after 45 minutes. Okay. So now we will start creating a first report city-wise. We will go very slow. So do it with me or after me. The first step is I will put my cursor inside the data. Okay. And the first step, what you will do is you will press Control T, table. Why you will convert this into the table? So that in future, if you add more rows down, you just have to refresh and automatically your data summary report will be ready. So what is the first step? First step is pressing Control T. So from the keyboard, I'm pressing Control T. Okay, if you forgot Control T, then you go to the insert and there is an option table. I click on table and I say okay. So your data will become blue in color. Those who are doing with me, quickly do it. Just press Control T and then your data will become clean. Okay. So I will start over here. Okay. Starting pivot table. Step 1. What is the step 1? Convert your data into table. How you will convert? By pressing Control T. The second step, I wanted to create a city-wise report. Now pay attention, everybody. So I will put my cursor inside the data. No need of selecting like this. Don't select data like this. Don't select like this. No, just put the cursor inside the data and you will go to insert. This is the insert tab on the top. And on the left hand side, you will see first option, pivot table. Okay. Click everybody on pivot table with me. And you will get this screen. See over here what has come. He has come table 1. Means when I press Control T, this data became table. So here table name is coming. If I would have not created this into table, here I would have got range, that A1 to 3500. So here I have got a table name, no problem. That's okay. Okay. Now where you wanted to create, see here is asking you, choose where you want to create a pivot table. So here you have two options. One is new worksheet and another is existing worksheet. So you will never create pivot table in existing worksheet, because in future you might add the data on right, down, so it will affect. So 99% you will always click the new worksheet. Okay. And I will say okay. So insert pivot table and I say okay, and you will get a new sheet. Okay. So you see now I have got a new sheet and the sheet name is sheet 1 and this is my blank sheet has come. Okay. So I will quickly come over here and I will say go to insert tab and click on pivot table. Okay. Now what is the next step? I wanted to create a city wise sales, correct? So now friends, this is the area where all your reports are going to come. And on the right hand side, do you see this area? This is your pivot table fields. And here are the column heading. You see product, city, salesperson, all the names of the column are there. Means this column are this. In sales data, we have this column, na, heading, first row. This all the heading has come. That's why I told you if there is a heading is blank here, it would have not come. It will be having a problem. So these are the column names. And friends, on the right hand side bottom, you have these 4 areas. This is your filter. This is your column, a row and value. I will explain you all the 4 very slowly. Now we will start with first report. I wanted to create city-wise sales. My manager told me, show me each city how much is the sales. So what you will do, you will take this city. You can click also. I just click on it and automatically this city has been moved to row. See here, it has come into the row. Okay. Wait, don't rush. So it has come into the row. If I, okay, sometime now friends, I click outside. You see this has gone outside. Means now you can't see. So don't worry. If this goes, you will think, okay, I have to now create a new pivot. No, you have to put your cursor inside the pivot. When you click inside the pivot, it will come. When you click outside, it goes. Again, you click inside, it comes. So don't worry. So now this city where I have put under the row. Row means this is a row. This is a row area like this. Now, if I put this city under the column, see I'm putting under the column. So it will come like this. So this is a column. But now I wanted to put it under the row so that it looks good. So this is a row from up to down. And then I want sales of Dubai, right? So this is my sales column. Okay, sales column is which column? This is a number column. Number column, you will always put it under the value. Remember this important point. Sales column, most of the time, you will put it under the value. So automatically it will become sum, it will add. So you can click also, or you can take a mouse and like this drag and put it under the value. So in row I have put city, and in value you have put the sales. So here see it has come sum of sales. Now over here friends, you see this has come 1079600. Now what is this one, what this number, how it came from? I will tell you. This is the total sales of Dubai. Like I go to the sales sheet and over here I have all the data. When you will click here and when you do filter on Dubai, so I have all the Dubai records now, and this is the sales column. See, I'm clicking sales column, and bottom you see this is the sales 1076600, and when I come here 1079600, it is perfect the same. So what Excel did, he added all these numbers. If you wanted to add, you have to filter on each column. Now if I wanted to see Sharjah, what you will do, you will again uncheck this, you will click on Sharjah, okay, and you will see the sales, right? So you have to do each report. Creating report will take lots of time, but here what you did, you just went to the insert, you click on pivot, you drag the city under the row and sales under the values, and your report become good. Now your manager tells you, hey Rameshwari, can you quickly show me each product, how much is the total sales? So see how I'm doing friends. I will uncheck the product city from here, and now I click on product. When I click on product, it will come under the row. So automatically you have got each product, how much is the total sales. Got it? So doing that is very, very easy actually, if you will see. Yeah. How to view city in ascending or descending order? Yes, I will come on it, sir. You can do the ascending and descending both way. Okay, I will come on it. Okay. So now friends, first we will do basic part, and then I will come on your queries as well. I will solve that. Okay, don't worry. So here you have created this report. Now, if you wanted to go down, that each product, this much is the sales, but it's sold in which city? So I will take the city and I will put it under the row here. Can you see this here? So it will give you more detail. Okay, so hard disk, total sales is this much, but in which city all these sales happen? So in Dubai this much, in Sharjah this much. So all the detailed sale has come. This report, friend, you can create opposite also. Here, can you see here this row area? First is product, then is city. So I take the product and put it below the city. So it will come opposite. So first it will show total Dubai sales, and in each product how much is the sale. If you want to make this report more better, what you do, you know, this product, don't put it under the row. You put it under the column. It will really look very good. So see, this product I am taking and putting under the column. So now this has become under the column, and I will just select and I say center. Now you see this report, and I will test city. So like this you have city, like this you have product. Because product I have put it under the column. So one is the row, another is the column, and third is the value. What is filter? I will come on it after 15 minutes. Okay. So this was a very, very basic report. This is not an advanced pivot. This is a basic pivot, because many of you are not doing. So I want you to give it a try. I will wait for next 2 to 3 minutes. And on a chat message, when you will tell me, Ramzan, I have completed, done, then only I will move ahead. Give it a try. Okay.
एक बार जो हमने प्रोडक्ट लिया था, प्रोडक्ट वाला जो है सिटी और सेल्स के बाद जो प्रोडक्ट वाला वो दिया था, स्टेप वो एक बार थोड़ा रिपीट कर देंगे सर?
Okay, okay. First, I think I will just reply to Vishesh query. Abu Dhabi name twice. Really? Oh, correct. Ah, correct. Good, dear. Because one is without a space, and another is with space. So now how do we solve that? Very simple. I will again go to the data, and where is Abu Dhabi without space? Here I will put one space, and then I will come in the pivot. I made some changes in the master file. So I will come here and I will not create again entire thing. I made the changes in a master file. Then I will right click over here and you will say refresh. When I say refresh, now Abu Dhabi became one. Very good observation. Very happy. Other people try. I will wait for 2-3 minutes and then we will move a second level of pivot slowly. Okay. Done. Rameshwari, Vishesh, done. Completed. We can move further. Yes, we will move further and we will take little speed. Don't worry. Yeah. Very good. I will wait for continue to next level. Ashutosh. Very good. Okay, Sutosh. Continue. What is the difference in working as range and a table? Amazing. Very, very good question you have asked, my friend. This comes at a little advanced level, but you have asked. So I will give you the reply because this is a detailed session. So I will give you one reply. But before giving a reply, I will copy a data and I will show you in a small data so you will understand quickly. So I am creating a new file and I have just pasted the data. This is just for you to see. Okay. I will show you. If you can quickly understand, see everybody. This is your data. The one who asked the question, I think JK asked the question. Listen, JK, this is your normal data. I'm not converting into table. If I go to insert, if I say pivot table, you see here it is coming range, right? A1 to E9 means the data is still E9. If I say okay, done, I got a this over here. Now I am creating, I will create my pivot to the right of my screen is hidden. Okay, no problem. So you put cursor inside, like if I click over here, this goes, no problem. You put cursor inside, again it will come dear, don't worry. Okay. So I was saying, okay, you created this and now you see I'm creating a product wise count. I took a product and I took a count, right? Now in future, if I come here and if I add more records, if you are not converted into the table, okay, and what is the this? And here I say, for example, test. My product is a test. Now, what you will do, my friend, if I come here and I want a test also over here, if I say right click and refresh, will test come? Test is not going to come. This is a problem. So how do you solve this problem? We go to analyze and we say change source, change data source. And then you increase the range and then this test comes. This is the method, right? But what I showed you the best method. What I showed you, I said on this data, you first press Ctrl D and enter. You convert this into table. And then I will say insert pivot table. What is the benefit? You will come to know now. Now here, instead of range, it has took the table name. What is the benefit? I will tell you. Now again, I'm creating product wise, done. Got it? Now in future, if you add more data to it, let's say I will add 4 records over here of test, T-E-S-T-I-N-G, testing. Okay. Now when you come here, you don't have to go to analyze and say change data source. No, you just right click and say refresh. Here you will see 4 records of test will come. You see 4 records of test has come. This is the difference between a range and table. I would have showed you range also, but I showed you first convert to the table so that in future, if you add more data, you can just refresh and all the summary report will be updated. Okay. Friends, I think now I should go ahead. Otherwise, we will miss many of the important things. Now I'm going to the second level of the pivot table. Now my manager tells me, Ramzan, I need this report. I wanted to know city-wise sales. That is the sum. I also need, there are how many records of each city. And I also wanted to know percentage contribution. So how do you create this 3 report into one go. I want everybody to pay attention on these things, okay? The first step is superb, sir. Table works dynamically. Thanks, sir. Thank you so much, JK. Very well explained. Thank you, Vikshesh. Okay. Okay. Now, friends, I want you to pay attention. So now, how do you create? If you want to do with me, do it with me. If you think no, you will see and then do afterward, no problem. So the first step is same. I say insert and I click on pivot table and I will say okay. New sheet came. Now I want to create what? City-wise sales, first step. So this city, I will put it under the row. So I got all the unique name of the city. And this sales column now is important. Pay attention, don't practice with me. This sales column, 3 times, you will put it under the value. Why 3 times? I will tell you. See, I'm putting this sales 1 time under the value. When the first time when you put under the value, you will get this column, sum of sales, correct? This you know. Now I will show you something interesting. Now this sales column, one more time you put it under the value. You will get second column, same you will get sum. This sales column, one more time you put it under the value. So you will get 3 columns. Understood? So this sales column, I have just dragged 3 times under the value. And I got 3 times the column. Okay, first column sum, which is right. But this second, I don't want sum. I want a count. So I will right click. I will go to summarize value by and there is an option count. So I request you to take the quick photo of this or you can practice or remember, whatever you wish. So you will right click, summarize value by and you will click on count. When I click on count, it will give me count. So now you will ask, Ramzan, what is this count? Kuwain, there are 7. 7 means there are 7 records. There are 7 transaction, friends. So when I come to the sales data and when I filter over here on city Kuwain, you will see there are 7 records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this 7 is number of records. And this sales is what? Sum. This is the addition of this sales. In the last column, when I select this, this is 158. Got it? And now I will move to the third level. Here I want percentage that from this total sales, Kuwain is this much sale, but how much percentage is this? So you will right click on it and you will say show. First for count we went here, summarize value by. And for percentage you will go here, show value as. And in this you will go to the first option, percent of grand total. Take the photo, friends, or you can write somewhere. Right click on that column, show value as, and you click on percent of grand total. I'm clicking on it and you will see a percentage of grand total has come. Wow. And then you can change the heading. I say city, you can say total sales, total records, and over here I say percentage, and then you can select and you can say center. Got it, everybody? Okay. So now I will wait and now I want you to give it a try. So Rameshwari is saying, please explain once again. Okay, Rameshwari. Muhammad is saying, show value as is not available on my Excel. There are any alternatives? Oh, I think Muhammad says then you are using an old version. So I will show you another way. Possible. If you are using old version, possible. I will show you. Okay. Vishesh is showing not available. I will show you. Don't worry, friends. If it's not available, you do like this. Rameshwari, I'm explaining once again. Entire thing. And I will explain in a different way. The first step is you will create the city-wise sales like this. Okay. Then what you all will do? Then you will take this sales column 2 times under value. 1 more time and then 1 more time. So 3 times you have dragged over here. Now you will right click, Rameshwari, summarize value by, and here you get option count. Okay. Or you go to, if you want percentage, show value as and take percentage of grand total. This is for you. Now I'm explaining for those people who are saying they don't have this option. You can do like this, friends. To get a count, you right click Summarize value by count. If you don't have this, you go here, value field setting. Right click, you will have this option, everybody, Muhammad Suhail and Vishesh. Value field setting. In value field setting, you will get one option, count. You click on count and you say, okay, this is a second. How to take percentage? Same option, you will right click. You will say value field setting. Again, go to the value field setting and listen very carefully. See, in value field setting, here you will not see percentage. Don't change, keep sum only. Go to the show value as. This is show value as. In show value as, you will say no calculation is there. You click on this no calculation, and here you will see percent of grand total or only percent grand total. You will see something like this. Click on it and you say okay, and it will be done for you. Got it? So this way you can do even if you are using an old version. Harish is saying data source reference not valid. Done, Muhammad Harun. Very good, Muhammad Harun. Harish, data source reference not valid. Are you using a laptop, Harish? Quickly tell me. Yes. So can I take a control of your laptop? Because this I can see by seeing your computer only. So I'm making you the admin co-host, Harish, and then make a co-host. Do you want to make the in this meeting? Yes. So Harish, I have made you co-host, and now you can show me your screen. There is an option share screen. Let me see your screen, friends. Then only I can solve. Which is done, sir. Mitali, not getting the option of percentage option. You right click, Mitali, like this and say value field setting. In that, go to show value as, and here you will get, my friend, percent of column total or grand total. Sorry, JK, can you just try once again sharing the screen?
I'm, sir, sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Sir, it shows percentage of total. If you in the older version of Excel, if you go down, it will show percentage of total. It is not showing grand total or anything else.
Okay, no problem. Take percentage of total. It will come.
So I have done that. I was telling for others who could not find grand total.
Good. So he is right, friends. You might not see grand total. You will see percentage of total. Okay. Now that other person who was Harish, can you share your screen once again, dear? I can see Harish. Wait. Harish, I can see your screen. I can see my photo only. Where is your screen? What it? Okay. Harish, keep as it is. We will solve your problem. Don't do anything. Friends, who will reply to this query? I know. Don't do anything. Who will reply? Why is getting error? I think your screen has again gone.
Data is not correct. Connect.
No, he has kept cursor outside
the data.
Yeah, data is not selected properly.
So put the cursor inside the data, sir. He's finding data source problem. Cancel it and put the cursor inside the data, and then it is going to work for you. Cancel it. Very good. Cancel this. No, don't say okay. Cancel. Both place cancel. Put the cursor inside the data, and now it will work. Khalas. Got it?
Yes.
Good. You can stop the sharing so that we can move ahead. Okay. This is the benefit of this session, friends. Okay. When you have a smaller batch, 30 and 50 people, we can pay attention and can solve. In a big webinar where you have 150, 100 people, we can't do all these things. Yeah. Acha, Mithila is saying question mark. Mithila, you are not able to do, dear? We can help you. Okay. Okay, show me your screen, Mithila. I will give you the access. Okay. Because this session is that only. We have to solve each other's problem. So I say I am making you co-host. Show me your screen, Mithila. Sir, in my system, I can't able to do percentage option 2. It will not possible, Avinash. I will show you after Mithila. Mithila, I have make you co-host. If you are using a laptop, can you show me your screen? Then only I can help you. Yes, great. Very good. We'll be waiting for you. Okay, Mithila is sharing the screen. Very good. Okay, Mithila. Okay, so first is Mithila, you are using a very old version. Very old. 2007, 8 years back. You should upgrade. First is this. Okay. Click on value field setting. Go down. Value field setting. Yes. In value field setting, you will click on show value as. No, 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 no. Don't go there. No, no, no. Show value as. Go up. You have show value as option. And click on that normal and click on percentage of total. Go down. It will be down because this I have used many years back. Yeah, correct. Yes, Mitala. Okay, got it. So your problem is also solved. So Vishesh, you will also do the same video. Okay, Avinash, you will also do the same. Bit too old. Yes, very old. I think, friend, now I think we should move ahead. So this way we solve the query and we learn. So this is very important. So keep asking the questions. Okay, let's move ahead, friends. So now you can stop your screen sharing, Mithila, and I will withdraw the permission and I will share my screen with all of you. Okay, friends. So I came over here. So are you all able to see my screen now, everybody? Can you just tell me yes in a chat box so that I know that you all are able to see? Okay, yes. Khalas. Yes, 2-3 people said yes, good, because somebody asked the query. Eagerly waiting for dashboard preparation by using pivot table. Yes, Saravanan, I will coming on that. Muhammad, show us some more trick. Yes, I'm coming. Okay. Now, friend, this was the first basic part. Then we moved how do you do the sum, count, percentage. We also saw if you made change in the master sheet, you should right click and you should say refresh. Okay. Now we will move to the third option. Still, I'm not showing you pivot table, dashboard. Dashboard will come in the end because I don't want to skip anything. I wanted to explain you maximum things. Now, friends, I will come on sales data and now we will create a different report. Now I wanted to show my management on this data, reports on date. Like I wanted to show each year, each month, each week, how much is the sales. Let's go quickly. So I will put my cursor inside the data. Insert tab. Okay. I have gone to the insert tab, everybody. Go to the insert tab. And in insert tab, you will go and click on pivot table. And you will say, okay. Insert pivot table, done. After that, what you will do, friends, see this date. Now, lots of people is going to ask me query on this. I will solve each of your query. If you first pay attention what I'm saying, you will solve on your own. I will take the date and I will put it under the row. See, as soon as I put a date under the row, I will automatically get year 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why I'm getting, Sir, your voice is not audible, Rameshwari. Is it audible now? Audible. Okay, great. Thank you. So now when I drag the date under the row, here you will see I have automatically got the year. And here I will put the sales. This is a sales column. I will put it under the value. So I got each year how much is the sales, correct? But those people who are using the old version, 2007 version, you will not get date year like this, friends. Okay. Wait, I will explain to you. Sir, it's not showing date. Yes, Vishesh, I'm telling you that only, dear. Don't worry. You will not get this. You will get date. So how do you do that? I will show you a trick. You have to right click on that date. Do it, everybody. Right click on the date, or on a year also you right click. And there will be an option group. Remember, right click on a year, not here outside. And you will see a word group. Click on a word group, everybody over here. And in this group, you will see this option. So here you can select the year. Just select year, everybody. And say, okay, so 2007 people, now you will see each year sale. Dates has been converted into the year. In the same way, I will say right click and I will say again over here group, and here I will say year and months and I will say okay. So you got each year, each month, how much is the total sales. Got it, everybody? Working in 2007. Very good. Give it a try, friends. Give it like this also. Right click. You say group. And over here you will say year and quarters. Give it a try. Don't try months, this minutes and seconds, because in our data there is no minutes and seconds. Okay. So I will wait over here, friends, for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I want you to practice, and then only we will move ahead. Okay. So resume recording. Okay, friends. So this was all about this. And even you can do this way. I say right click, I say group, I will remove this, and you can say group, and you can say quarter wise. And then what you do, you know, here in rows, this quarter, you can put it under the column also. It will really look good. So I say a date and put it under the column. And you see this become a very interesting report. And I say, for example, year. So here I have put it under the row, one in row, one this in column, and here. So this becomes a very nice report. So if you want to create this on your own manually, it would have really took lots of time. But over here, you see, it has become very nice. Okay. So now, friends, we will move little bit more ahead. You also know refresh, you have seen. Now we will move to our next part of this. Okay. I want you to pay attention. Okay, see how we will do. Now you have created one report over here, one report over here, one report over here. You have 3 different sheets and you have 3 different reports, right? If you want to show this to your management, if you could set 7 reports, so your management has to go on each sheet and see the report. Why not you bring everything in one sheet and show it to your management, so that it's very easy for them to see the reports. Agree? So how do we do that? Okay, so let's give it a try. So now, friend, next 5 minutes, you will not do anything. I will only do. You will observe how I am doing, and then you will do on your own. Please don't do with me. If you think you are fast, then you do it, but still I suggest not to practice with me. Okay. Thank you, Avinash. Thank you, Suresh. Okay, let's start. So now what I will do, I will delete this sheet, first sheet. I will delete this sheet also. Right click, delete. I will delete this sheet also. Now we are starting fresh once again. Now I have a data over here. Now the first step is I will go to insert. I click on pivot. I say okay. The first I'm creating city-wise sales. So I put the city over here and I will put the sales over here. So this is a city-wise sales, correct? Okay. Now, important thing. Now I will show you how do you bring everything in one screen in a form of a dashboard type. 5 minutes more. After this, friends, you will come inside this table, date table, and you say Control A. What Control A will do? Control A is for select all. So it will select the data, means this entire pivot. Don't select like this whole sheet. This is wrong. Don't click outside and say Control A. This is wrong. Keep the cursor inside and say Control A. Only this much. Select all. Then you will say Control C for copy. Okay, so you have copied, and then you come down and leave 2 rows blank, 2 or 3 rows, because in future you might get more city. So 2-3 rows you keep it blank and just say paste. So what you have done, you have copied the above pivot and have just pasted down. But what happened when you pasted down, again you got the same, all the Dubai, Sharjah, which is same as above. So you have to change the second one. So I come on the second pivot, and here instead of city, you will just change to product. So I say uncheck city and I click on product. So on the same sheet, you will get one city wise, another product wise. Understanding? I will explain one more time. Wait. I will say Control A, select this. Then what you will press? Control C for copy. You will keep the cursor down 2-3 rows blank and say paste. Now in third, you don't want hard disk and laptop because this report is already there. So in third pivot, you will change. In third pivot, I don't want product and I want salesperson. So on one screen, you created 3 reports. It's not this amazing. Wait, I will show you more interesting now. Again, I will copy this and I will put my cursor here and I will say paste. And I will just quickly adjust the column width. And now in the fourth table, again, I don't want names because a name report is already there. So I will remove the salesperson and I want payment method. So I got another report of payment method. Again, you will say select all, Control C, and I will say Control V. And in the fifth one, I will remove the payment and I will put the date. And in date, I will right click. You will say group and you will just select the year. I have already shown you. So on one screen, you have created 5 different reports. I want one more report like city-wise percentage. So again, I copy, I paste, but in this report, I wanted to show percentage-wise. So you will right click. You will say show value as % of grand total. Old version, people will go to value field setting. Show value as, instead of no calculation, you will say % of total. And you will say okay. You will get okay, sorry, I think percentage of grand total. Okay, so I got here. So now you will see, friends, in one screen, I have created 6 reports. This is the first step. What will be the second step? You will change the heading because see everywhere row label is coming, right? So the second step is you will change this, the city. This is what? This is my payment. What is this? This is my product. Excel does not change this on their own. You have to change this. And I say year. And over here, you will say it as person. And over here, you will say city %. And that was city total, right? I say city total. Correct? So first I did copy paste. Then I changed the heading. Now the third step, friend. I will put my cursor inside. Acha, remember this I can't repeat also because it will take 10 minutes. Okay. But I can tell you what to do the steps. Somebody is asking something. Amazing. Yes, Muhammad Harun, it's amazing. Now more is coming. So you will now say amazing plus plus. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. Now this is not looking very good. Means it's not looking beautiful. I want to make it beautiful so that management see and they say, wow, it's looking amazing. So I will come on each pivot and in home, there is an option format as table and you can change the design over here. Again, I click on second one, format as table, where it is in home, format as table. I give the second color. I click on third pivot, format as table. See this 6th time I will repeat. So you should understand this thing, okay? Again, I come on this and again I go to the format and I give another. So I give 5 different colors to each. Okay, let me give one color to this also. And I will give this. So you see, it became 6 different this. So first, copy paste. Second, change the heading name. Third, change the color. What is the fourth step? You know, these are the grid lines. Remove this grid line. I don't want this grid lines. So how do we remove the grid lines? You will go to the view. This is a view tab. And there is an option grid lines. I uncheck grid. You see it will become white. Don't fill white color. Grid lines remove. Uncheck. See I bring. Again I uncheck. Where it is? In view. Remember this. Now I have to create the heading. Correct? How do you create the heading? You will select it like this, all the 5 cells. And you know how do you do the merge. So I come over here and there is an option merge center. I click on merge and center. And over here you will fill any color, whatever you wish. Okay, let's put this color. And I will say, for example, sales, dashboard, and I say, for example, of any company. Let's say, for example, UAE, because you have that city names, and you can say a name of a company. For example, I put my company name, eTech Solution. Okay, I will make it bold. I can put the color. These are all formatting. We will not waste time in this. And this is ready. Now, after this, friends, on the payment, your manager might ask you that on this, can you tell me, or let's say on year, I want each city, each year, how much is the sales? So this sales 2005 is of which city? Is of all the cities. So I want to put a slicer. So I come over here and then I will go to insert. And there is an option slicer, but Rameshwari, Vishesh, and I think JK or some third person, those who are using 2007, you will not get the slicer option. You have to see this and become happy. You will not get the slicer option. But other people can practice. I click on slicer. I want a slicer of CT and I say okay. And you will nicely put this slicer for this report. Wait, okay? There is lot more coming and I will make it small. You will change the color. And now I want one slicer over here also for, let's say, other things if you wish. So I can insert something over here, okay? And why not I make this also a little big. And let's adjust this as above, okay? And then on this also I wanted to insert a slicer. Again, I go to the insert, I click on slicer and I say salesperson wise. I can put the salesperson wise over here. I will make it little small and I wanted to convert this into 2 column. So I will say 2 column and you will make it little small, okay? So that you can adjust it. Okay, understanding friends? Again, over here, you can create one more slicer for the below one. Let's say for product, I will add one more slicer. So I say insert and I say slicer. I want a city slicer. So in this, again, I add as a city slicer. If you wanted to change the design or color, you can make it 2 column from the top in the option and you can make this little bit more small. I'm not seeing the chat window as of now. I will see it after a few minutes, okay? Again on this, you can add one more slicer if you wish. So now when you click on Ali, you see this is changing. When I click on it, they can see this. When they click on this, it is changing. So this is really amazing. On each report, you can put a different slicer by clicking on it, and this will become really amazing. Now I will just check the chat window if somebody is asking some question. Bad luck. Yes, you have to update. Then only it will be good luck. Yes. Such something for old version. Nothing for old version, but you can put the filter option over there, but it will not work for individually, my friend. Okay. Okay. So I request everybody to give it a try. I want you to create something like this. I will wait for a few more minutes and then we will also see one more option in that. So our session will go a little bit more, few minutes. We are not closing now session. It will go more 15 minutes more. Okay, I will cover everything. There is more in coming in this in detail. So I want you to give it a try. Mohammed, what if we import the data from 2016, sir? Will slicer work? No, it will not work because old version does not know what was the slicer concept. From 2016 to 2007, it is not going to work because he does not know. Give it a try, friends. I will just wait for some time over here. I will pause the video. Resume the recording. Very good. Okay, so now once again, you will not practice and you will see on my screen. Okay, I hope you all are ready. See my screen, no practice. See, from this data, this was a normal data. We converted into the one screen report like dashboard, a summary report, looking very nice with slicer and everything. But this is a text. Your management might like graphs. Now you see, I'm showing you something very, very interesting. The first step, what you will do is you will insert one sheet. Okay. And rename it as dashboard. First step is you will rename it as dashboard. Okay. Now on the screen, what I will do, you know, I will create the heading first. So let's say, for example, I'm making this first column little small and I select the heading and I'm filling a green color like this. See how nice it will look when I will finish. I will make this small, and again I'm filling a green color. How many columns are there? 6 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will make this small, and I will make this as green color or whatever color you want. This is a new design, new concept I'm giving you. Okay. And now I will fill the color on the top. Got it? Now I will come here and I will fill one color over here. I'm making a design in Excel. Again, I will come over here and I will fill a color over here and I will make it little small. Got it? Now I will select this all right side, Control Shift right, and I will remove the color, no fill. This you know, this is basic. Got it? Done? I don't want grid lines. We go to the view, remove the grid lines. You will say what you are doing, Ramzan. You see, but in next 1 minute, what I will show you. Got it? Now what you will do is I will give the heading for this first. Let me make it merge and I say center and I say, for example, again, sales, dashboard, UAE, eTech, global solution. I make it center. I increase the font, made it bold, make it wide. Now see everybody, now the actual part starts. This you have to make on your own afterwards. Now I will come on this data and on this data. What is a shortcut for creating a chart? Remember in Excel tips and tricks, I have given you a shortcut. I come on my city sales and I say Alt F1. So my chart got created. Agree? First, I created this. Then I came here and on this, I created a chart. Alt F1, or you can go to the insert and over here you get an option chart. Now I will delete this unwanted. Okay. I'm deleting this. I say over here, any design, or I say right click, add a data. This number comes. I don't want this button. So I say right click, hide a field. And this is what? This is my CTY sales. Okay, done. Now I want this chart where, friends? I want this chart in a dashboard. So you will press Control X, not copy paste. You will press what? Control X means I will select. So it will cut from here, Control X. You know this. And you will go to the dashboard sheet. You will put the cursor here and you will say paste. And you will make this little bit small if you want. Okay. Wow. So let me zoom it a little bit more. Okay. And let me adjust it over here nicely. Okay. Let's delete this unwanted. And now I will come here. I go to the format, shape outline, and I don't need outline. Means this outline I don't like. You want, you can keep it. I say so no outline is there. Again I go over here and on payment I will go insert. I don't want the column. I want a pie chart. So I took a pie chart. Got it? And then if you wanted to take any design, you can take a design. I don't want to see this button. You will say hide. And this is what? This is your payment. Just write payment or whatever you want. Okay. Then again, you will select this. You will press what? Control X, cut. You will remove because you don't want on this sheet. You will go to the dashboard sheet and you will say paste. And again, you will put it nicely and you will make this little small. And I don't want outline. So how to remove outline? Go to the format, shape outline, and I say no outline. Got it? Again, you will go here. I want year wise. So I say insert. And then again over here, I want a line chart. So I took a line chart. Again, I delete this unwanted. I delete the line. I delete this button also, right click, I delete this also, and then you will right click and you say add data label. Got it? Now I want this up and down, so I say right click, and over here you get an option above. So it comes above, and this is what this is my year-wise sales, right? And you will say Control X. You will go to this dashboard and you will say paste, and you will put this over here nicely, and I will go up, and you can just adjust it nicely over here. I don't want outline, so I go to the format, shape outline, I say no outline, and I will delete this last extra row. I don't want that. Let's bring it little down. Okay, and now what I will do is I will again go here and hard disk. Let's create off for this, and I say insert, and let's put any other chart. Let's put this only. Okay, and I say bar chart. Let's put bar chart here, and again I delete this. I delete this. I want delete this. Right click, hide. What is this? This is my product wise, and then I right click, add the data label. This one question you have asked, Avinash, or who asked me, and I'm explaining you in so detail. You see, on your one question, I'm spending 10 minutes. I say Control X, and again I will go here, and I say Control V for paste. Again, you will come on the corner, and you will increase this. You will go to the format, and you will say no fill. Got it? So you see from what to what we have come. Okay, now this is not yet done, friends. Wait, I'm going to show you more amazing. Okay, I will go up, and here you will select this chart. You will go to insert, and you will click on slicer. Sorry, those who are not having slicer, and I want a slicer of city. So it will show me amazing look and feel. So now I will adjust this over here, adjust it. I will come on product wise, and on product wise, I'm inserting again a slicer of, let's say, for example, salesperson, that each person did how much sales. I wanted to see that. And let me change the color. I again come over here, and again I went over here, I say color. So now you see, you click on Dubai, it will show you in Dubai how much. Okay, again I click on this clear. Here I wanted to see for this people that Abdul did what product, how much Abdul sold. So I click on Abdul. Ali, you see it is changing, my charts are changing, right? So this way, friends, you can design your own dashboard. Is not this something really amazing? Okay, but it took lots of time. I can understand. If you want, you can give it a try. Avinash is saying, thank you, sir. That was awesome. More interesting with a graph representation. Yes, it is more. You will take some time to do, but it's great. Thanks, Avinash, and asking for Ramzan explanation. Very good. Thank you, Krishna. Great. Okay, friends. Very good. Okay. So good that you liked it. And this is the learning. This is learning. Okay. Payment chart. Shandar. What about the first chart, sir? Will it change with slicer? Here, there are two things. You are explaining very well. Okay, thank you, Rameshwari. How come in percentage? Okay. What about the first chart, sir? Will it change with slicer? So, Mohammed, are you trying to say me that Ramzan, if I click on one slicer, all the charts should change? Do you want like this? Who asked the question? Muhammad Suel. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now if you want that when you click on one slicer, all should change. You are asking very advanced question, my friend. I will ask you. I will show you. But can I show you more interesting? It is possible to do that. Okay. Yes, Muhammad Harun. Things people learn in 9,000, we are learning in 99 rupees. Thank you so much. Now I will give you the answer. Now friends, he is asking that Ramzan, when I click on Dubai, this is changing, but I want this to change. This all should change. When I click on Dubai, all Dubai should come. So how? I will show you. The first step, you select the slicer. You select the slicer. Then you go to the option. This is the option. Okay, when you click on a slicer, you get an option. In option on a left hand side, do you see this? Report connection, everybody. Click on report connection. In report connection, here what is our sheet name? Our sheet name is dashboard. Okay, so over here, which pivot you wanted to connect, you can connect it. So let's say I go to my, what is this, fourth sheet? This is fourth sheet. This is fifth sheet. How I have put the sheets? Okay. So now I will come over here and you can connect each of the slicer to that. You have to just check the name. Let me do it for all now, as of now, because we don't have time. So I click on all the report, that when I click on that slicer, all should update. Just click on that and I say, okay, that's all. Now I click on Dubai. You see everything is changing. Sharjah, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Ras Al Khaimah. This is amazing. You see everything is changing. Ajman, Quwain. Got it? So this way, so it was a very good question that how do we do that? So I replied that also to you. Yeah. Okay, friends. So I think we have spent around 1.5 hours. 3 minutes is left. It was a 1 hour session, but starting 15 minutes, I gave a theory of pivot table. So we covered the time this way. Okay. Now, friends, I have more 3 minutes to go. I can explain you one more very nice thing. If you can give me more 3 minutes so that I explain you more in detail. I come on my second row. I'm inserting one row. I'm inserting few rows above. Okay, I've inserted some rows. Why I've inserted the row, I will tell you in next 1 minute. And I'm removing the color from it. Yes, I will share the video. Now you see, you can do one more thing. When you select this one chart, now you wanted to see yearly. So old people will not get, new version will get. In insert, next to the slicer, there is an option timeline. If you want to show yearly and all, so you can click on this timeline, friend, insert timeline. And I took a date timeline and I say, okay. And then this, I will put it, here, let's make it a little bit more gap. And this, I can arrange it very nicely over here, something like this. Let's make this little small. Amazing, got it? And here I will take the years, that's all. Now you will connect this to all. So again, you go to the option, you click on report connection, so that when I click on that, all the data updates, okay? All the chart gets updated. So I will enable everything over here, that all my pivots and charts should update. Now, when you click on 2009, this is a sale of 2009 of each product, each city, each payment wise. 2009, 10, 11, 12. So even you can see the yearly. In fact, when you click on this year and when you click on quarters, so you will see each year, each quarter. Can you see this in detail? This is not amazing. Again, I click on it and I click on months. And again, you will see each year, each month. This is really amazing. You have to spend half an hour, 1 hour on your report. But once you make, this will be the awesome report. You can give it to your management. But for this, you have to practice. Yeah. Okay, wonderful, amazing, very good, friends. Okay. So this was all about the pivot table, friends. We spent around 1 hour, 30 minutes to do and master on this pivot table. No, in that there is nothing like that in old version, dear. Okay, friends. So thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the session, and I will just stop the recording over here.